Sometimes it's okay, but sometimes they give me a hard time.
You rather have sisters than a brother?
Well, I prefer the pets.
Oh, so you gotta...
Sonia and Leah both are. That's my brothers, also my friends, and I look up to.
I'm tall, so I look down to you.
I know. Oh boy.
What do I think about John? Always strong-willed, always lovable, always concerned with other people's feelings. Couldn't imagine having any other brother.
Wow. See this?
Top that, Christine.
You just eating this up, aren't you?
I am.
I'm Brian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I think it's so great getting to spend time with the other siblings. We've spent some time with them prior, but to really spend, you know, an afternoon discussing things, I feel like it's a great opportunity to really hear everybody's point of view.
Does anybody feel like you're in the shadows of your special needs sibling?
I feel like my friends love him more than they love me, so they're always like, Rocco, 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 and I'm like,
Got that a
okay,
lot,
go
too. I
ahead.
felt that
Yeah.
way a lot.
Oh yeah. So he's always the center of the attention.
I mean, that's been our lives,
Yeah.
like forever.
That's all you know.
Like, right, that's
Yeah.
all we know.
Yeah, I became John's sister very early on. You know, my name didn't exist. I was John's sister. He's always wanted to be in the light. I'm not an out person, and so you can't tell. And so the fact that he's the star and that he's doing all this stuff and give him a mic and he can just, you know, it's like, wow, you know, that's me in like another life.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And so it's really, really amazing to kind of live a little bit through him.
I've struggled with actually feeling guilty just for the fact that she was born with Downs and I wasn't. I had so many advantages that she didn't really get to have. So if anything, I'm glad to see her thriving and pursuing her dreams because it helps me feel like, okay, well, there's no need to feel guilty. She's got, you know, a lot of good things going on in her life, so it helps me feel better about that situation, actually.
Right. Has anybody had to protect their sibling from discrimination and, God forbid, the R word, you know, that was slung all over the place in the 70s when I was a kid, but has anybody experienced any of that?
He's the baby, so first off, we're mother, you know, we're his mothers.
Sure.
And then secondly, our little brother. So if anybody's gonna beat him up, it's gonna be me. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah? Alexis, you're shaking your head?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
all
like a
that.
whole different feeling. You just want to be like there for them in every way you can. And
In middle school, a lot of people would use retarded a lot. And especially, I think around that time, my dad, he's a counselor, so he tried to spread the word of like, try not to use that and stuff like that. And every time I heard people say it, I would ask him not to use it. I think it was more during that time of canceling out words than protecting them from people making fun of them.
How do you guys feel when I'm Down syndrome?
Well, I mean, I grew up with you having Down syndrome all my life, so can't really feel too different about it.
Nope.
How about you? You guys gave me a hard time.
Hard time? Of course we do, like any other siblings would do to each other. I give him
Right.
hard time, I gotta give you a hard time.
You were special, but we didn't treat you special, did we?
Sometimes you do.
There you go.
You guys identify with boundaries or lack of boundaries and trying to navigate what's appropriate, what's not, and maybe the exceptions that we make because our sibling has special needs.
Rachel's very much in the mix with us. So, you know, when she's with us, it's the three of us. And we do have to sometimes set the boundaries like, okay, Rach, I know you like spending time with us, but we've spent 11 hours together. So you now need to go into she has her own room at our condo. So I'm like, you need to now go into that room. So this way we can spend maybe 5 minutes together. And it's tough because sometimes you feel guilty. You don't want to be saying that, but you know, I think it has to be done. And
What about you guys? I mean, Christina's older, she just moved out of the house, she's got her man. I mean, do you feel a sense of responsibility at all, or is Christina kind of her own woman and you guys are just trying to live your lives?
Living on her own, she's rocking it. I don't think none of us expected this to come, but I mean, she's capable to do it. And with time, she'll need us, of course, but besides that, she can do it all on her own.
Has anybody thought about the long-term care?
It's starting to really hit me, at least, that, yeah, I'm actually gonna have to start thinking about the future with Christina. My parents were always in charge of this. It was always, oh, my parents got this, they've got this. And as you get older, it's like, okay, well, that actually becomes a possibility. And now I've got to start thinking about that.
We would really love for him to live in my parents' home after my parents have gone, and be self-sufficient, because that's the environment that he's known for 30 years. He knows all the neighbors, he knows how to get down to the corner store, and he goes to church nearby. I mean, he's developed his own life completely separate from any of us. It's not even a question of his care. He's gonna be cared for. It's just more so of him having the ability to be his own person in his own space.
You know, there's a lot of siblings that are just starting the journey. There's some that are, you know, mom and dad just found out they're pregnant, you know, and they're gonna have someone with special needs or Down syndrome. What would you say as a sibling?
I mean, they're just a sibling, so treat them just as that. Support their dreams, but be honest with them just like you would, you know, any other sibling. It'll let their true personality shine, while also keeping them in check at times. I think having Rachel as my sister always makes me remember what's important in life. We can get caught up in the material items, but when you really sit back, what's important is just the people that you love. And having Rachel as my sibling, because we talk so often, I'm reminded, oh, you know, that is what's really important. So she, you know, subconsciously puts me in check.
I would say everything's gonna be okay. That's what I would say. Even when it doesn't feel like it, or things get tough, or even when they're not tough, everything is gonna be okay.